Hey everybody, it's TorontoUnicorn. One of the most common questions I get asked about Oasis is, what night should I go to Oasis? Now, you could be a single, you could be a couple, you could be a trans person, whatever it is, you want to know, hey, if I'm gonna take this chance, what's the best one to do? Because I'll be honest, one of the worst things you can do is go to the sex club on the wrong night, because some nights are not for you. Some nights are for different kinks that maybe you don't like. And that's just not going to be a good experience if you go, because you're not going to get what you need out of it. Stick with me. I'm going to run through the days of the week, okay? I also offer one-on-one advice on my fan page for couples, singles, whatever. If you want to come and talk to me and say, hey, what night should I go? These are my fears. These are my whatever. These are my hopes. Let me tell you, I'll give you like a prescription, a TorontoUnicorn prescription for what night specifically you should go to Oasis. Let's walk through the nights. Okay. If you're single, first of all, go on a night if you're a single man, when single men are allowed. Usually at a place like Oasis Aqualounge, that is not a Friday or a Saturday. Those are strictly for couples and females. You will show up at the door with money, they will turn you away, okay? So do not go on a night when single men aren't allowed. Now, I'm pretty sure couples and single women are always allowed, so there's really no calendar restrictions for us, but it doesn't mean that we still may want to go and have a certain experience, and sometimes that doesn't include single men, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But basically, if you don't want to go where there's a night where there's all sorts of single men around, you can just go on a Friday or Saturday, even as like a single woman. So anyways, here we go. If you go on a Monday, for the most part, it is all people. So single men, single women, couples, whatever. It is a pretty low key Monday. I think it's pretty social. I don't go on a lot of Mondays, but I think it's basically just another like a mixer type of night. Tuesday, do not go on a Tuesday for your first time. I have heard from fans who said, hey, I heard your warning, I went anyways, and I regretted it. So I want you to listen to me so that you don't have a bad experience. Don't go on a Tuesday. Not all Tuesdays are crazy, but most Tuesdays are, especially when there's DTF or bukkake. It is a very different vibe in that club when men are literally holding their appendage while they compliment your nail polish, okay? It's a different level of being picked up than we're used to, or even when I'm normally comfortable with at a club. So Tuesday, do not go unless you are ready for an intense crowd, okay? Wednesday, good day to go. Social, singles are allowed. Pretty good mixer of the night. Sometimes at Oasis there's like speed dating, so like there's these different themes, right? Wednesday is a great day to go. Thursday, also a great day to go. Thursday used to be one of my favorites. It's just a really good crowd, good mix. It's kind of like towards the end of the week, so maybe people are a bit more like relaxed. I don't know. Thursday is a good night. Friday, only if you are a couple or a single woman should you go to Oasis Aqualounge on a Friday. But it is a good vibe. There's just no single men around basically watching people have sex. So in a way, it's just a bunch of couples or single women just kind of socializing and having sex and whatever. What is super different about those nights versus a night with single men is single men roam around the club looking for sex. Like they really are like, hey, can I join? Can I join? Like they're really kind of there to be included. And so they also like to watch what's going on when they get in, especially when they get an escort upstairs to the third floor to watch sometimes. But basically, sometimes people don't want to have a bunch of guys standing around them while they're having sex, okay? Like, it's just not the right vibe for them. Friday night, if you don't want a bunch of guys around that are not already attached to a woman, go on a Friday, even if you're a single woman. Saturday, same thing. Now, some Saturdays are kick-ass compared to others. I'm talking unicorn night, glow party night, things like that are great. Saturdays are usually a lot of couples, a lot of attractive people, good vibes, good energy. If you don't want single men around, that's the kind of night to go. Sunday is hit or miss because some Sundays are very social, kind of a low-key crowd, and then other Sundays are theme nights for fetish or kink. And so if you go on a Sunday and you don't know that, you could be walking into people kind of expressing their kink love, in a way that makes you kind of confused or even uncomfortable. And I just think that if you're new to sex clubs, you shouldn't go in and see things you're not ready to see. Just go when there's, a more of a relaxed social crowd. So if you have any questions or you actually want to know, for you specifically, what night you should go, comment to my DMs on OnlyFans. I'd be happy to help.